So we actually see how the first round of the Yamato Grand Prix have ended with the fact that they nearly defeated the Riders, with Buffa using the Twin Command buckle mode, knowing how he will defeat Gates, in which we see how he console with Toa, who's actually a Yamato, knowing how he will actually telling him that he actually knew what he has to do, which we see how the other riders are actually treating their injuries, knowing how they will actually have to be think of a way to defeat them. But knowing how the Yamatos are a step ahead, knowing how they will actually be smarter. But then Ace actually went back to the festival field, knowing how a kid named Shota actually appeared, knowing that she wanted to get a bill for his mother who was sick, knowing how everything else have actually became clear for Ace when he knew what he's actually going through, in which he telling Shota to be brave for his mother and he can actually get a bell, in which they actually have celebrating the festival ahead, knowing how the Yamatos will actually appear, by which we're seeing Ace transform, battling Buffa and the Yamato, knowing that they have actually decided to defeat all of them. But Ace was defeated, knowing how he will use the Boost Rise buckle and lifts it up in the air, which we see Shota stood up against the Oni, in which we see how Ace have gotten the courage to have the Boost Rise buckle and transform into a new mode, which calls the Boost Rise Buckle Mark II, which is a upgraded version of the Boost Rise Buckle, but it was actually a powerful mode, which is actually counts as his super mode, and he actually used it against Buffa and the Yamato, which is actually like a nine-tailed fox mold roll onto his suit, which we see how he used his new mode, the revive, to actually turn him into a fox, then turn into his human form to defeat the Yamato. As we see how he has using his finishing move to defeat him, which we see how he have actually have defeated the Yamato. And with that, Shota has seen his mother is alright, as he actually reunited with her, in which we see how Niram have actually said that Ace is a man that shouldn't be revived, exist, which he saw that the desires that the other riders have, in which the rules say that the Yamatos doesn't have any penalties in the game, which they can do wherever they want in a tournament. So we see how Ace have gotten a new super mode, the Boost Rise Buckle Mark II, a upgraded version of the Boost Rise Buckle. So now he got his super mode, by which we see how he is going to have another gear part to transform into his super mode part 2. So I cannot wait to see what's going to happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy 100 here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.